Been offline for a while. We've been in Sunderland, just really connecting with, looking at the rabbits on the hill up here. I'm out early in the morning. It's about 6 o'clock. Haven't really been around very much. Haven't done any sightseeing. Been recovering from my coast to coast walk, and really my first walk since I've done the coast to coast. Reminiscing of the days when we used to live in this area about 17, 18 years ago, and so it's lovely, absolutely lovely park. I have good memories of an event that we put on here called Live and in the Park. It was actually the day that Princess Diana was killed, and we felt to do a live worship event here, and it ended up being significant memorial just at a time when England was in incredible grief, and we'd felt to do a live worship event in the park. Didn't know why we felt to do it that day, but felt significantly to do it on that day. We did a combined church event right here in this park that morning, and found out on the day that Princess Diana had been tragically killed in Paris. And here we are in the park with this live worship event. We turned it into a memorial and prayed for the nation and the royal family, and the crowd just grew and grew and grew, and people flocked to it as we were able to just identify the grief that the nation was in at the time. And so it ended up, rather than backfiring on us, it ended up being a great time. And remember at the end of a tremendous worship time that we had, we actually gave an appeal for people that wanted to commit themselves to Christ, and about 6 people responded. It was really not something we expected, but it was a great time. And so here I am at Mowbray Park in Sunderland. It's a beautiful park. It's a bit overcast, a little bit of droplets of rain, but I love this place, and that's where I am today. Lots and lots of rabbits. Look at them all run. Where this beautiful glass or winter garden is built across this lake here is where we placed our stage for the Live in the Park event back in 1997. And it's where we had the live worship event, and it was raining at the time when we first put it on, and that was another reason we were going to call it off, and I just felt prompted, in my heart, the Lord just spoke to me, said, go and do what I told you to do. And we came out here and we did the soundtrack in the rain, started the concert, the worship event in the rain, and the sun came out, and as we just worshiped, the presence of God filled the place. And it's then that we began to address the grief of our nation, and it was just such a wonderful time that the presence of God came in and filled the place, and people responded so positively. And I remember watching the crowd just come from all over this park. People just gathered as we began to worship and began to address the situation around the tragedy of Diana's death. And it ended up being something we will never ever forget, and it was a positive as we were able to do something in that moment of great grief and great tragedy, and we were here in the public eye, in a public place, able to provide an opportunity for people to grieve at such a time of great loss in the United Kingdom. Live and in the Park.